Hey there guys, Mark here. Welcome. Today we are making a keyfob with the Barber spool pattern. If we quickly describe our keyfob, we have a hang loop at the top, a couple of knife lanyard knots on the sides, and our main knot here has a Barber spool pattern. So, colors running in a spiral like this. Now I designed this keyfob as more of a Christmas themed kind of a project, but it can be done in different colors as well. We're going to be tying the main part of our project on a pinned mandrel. In the previous video, I have shown you how to make a simple one, but you can use a more sophisticated one, such as a globe knot mandrel as well. It really depends on what you have. This simple pinned mandrel will do the job. We have our mandrel. I attached a rubber band onto the left side. I'm going to grab my first cord, which is 3.5 feet long. I'm going to pass one end under the rubber band. In my case, near pin 1 on the left. I'm going to grab the other end, attach a lacing needle. With our first cord, we're going to be using every other column of pins. So column 1 and column 3. Begin by doing 3 wraparounds. So 1, 2, 3, hooking around pin 3 on the right. Passing towards the left side, pass under all of the strands which you encountered. So, under 1, under 2, under 3, reaching pin 3 on the left. Traveling towards the right side, travel parallel to this strand and go over all of the strands which you encountered. Over 1, over 2, over 3, reaching pin 1 on the right. Again, passing towards the left side, travel under all of the strands which you encountered. Under 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, reaching pin number 1 yet again. So the two ends meet up. For now, pass this end under the rubber band here like this. So this completes our first strand. The second cord is the same length as the first one. It is worked pretty much the same way as the first cord, but in reverse. We place one end under the rubber band near pin 2. Attach your lacing needle onto the other end. With our second cord, we're going to be using column 2, so these two pins, and column 4, so these two pins here. Traveling from left towards the right side, we are going to pass under everything. Parallel to this strand, under all of the strands of the red color. Under 1, under 2, under 3, under 4, under 5, under 6, under 7, reaching pin 4 on the right. Going from right to left, we pass over all of the strands of the red color, under the white ones, over 2, under 1. Over 2, under 1. Over 2, under 1. Over 1, reaching pin 4 on the left. Same as before, traveling towards the right side, under all of the red strands, over the white ones. Under 1, under 2, over 1, under 2, over 1, under 2 again, here and here, over 1, under 1, reaching pin 2 on the right. We are at our final pass. From right to left, we again pass over all of the red strands, under the white ones. So a simple over 1, under 1 sequence. Over, under, over, under, over, under, and so on. Super simple, intuitive. The last pass is usually in this sequence in Turk's head knots. Reaching the left side, we place the working end next to the standing end under the rubber band. Same way as with our first strand. Our knot is tied. you can see the barber spool pattern like this, here, 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 here. So basically the knot has an over one, under one sequence with all of its strands. Next, I'm going to sink in all of the screws on my mandrel. If you have this style of a mandrel, pull the pins out. I'm now preparing the core for my keyfob. I have another piece of Paracord 550. This one is 3.5 feet long, just like the previous two strands. I'm going to fold my cord in half, tie a knife lanyard knot. A carrick band, grab this strand, pass it over this one here, and through the center of the carrick band. The other end passes over this part of the loop through the center of the carrick band. Square up the knot a bit, tighten it up, adjust the size of the loop by pulling in a little bit, pulling the slack through the knot, into one of the ends. Then the other part of the loop, pull the slack through the knot, into one of the ends. The knife lanyard knot. I'm now going to switch to my barber spool knot again. I'm going to remove it off of my mandrel carefully. I'm going to grab my second working end, pass it over this standing end here. So over and through the center of the knot to the right to secure this end. Using my first working end, I pass over on the left here, then again through the center of the barber spool knot to secure this end as well. I'm now going to place my core through my knot as well, like this, and tighten up my knot a little bit. Not too much, since we also want to add a bit of a dowel or perhaps a metal rod to bulk up the core a bit further. For now, tighten up the knot a little bit. Starting at the standing end, you go through the knot, pulling slack out. pulling the slack into the working end. I'm going to do the same thing with my second cord, starting at the standing end, pulling slack through the knot to tighten it up a little bit. Pulling slack again into the working end. So this was one pass of tightening. I now want a bit of a stiffer core for my knot. I'm going to grab some pliers, measure out the length of the knot, approximately, cut off, let's say here. I'm going to insert the core through the center as well. So I'm making a bit of space. Like this. We are now going to repeat the tightening process until we have a nice, tight knot around the core. After tightening up our main knot several times, we're going to add another knife lanyard knot here on the other side of our main knot as well. Grab the two core strands, tie the knife lanyard knot. Square up the knife lanyard knot. Grab the other two ends, so the standing ends, push them through the center of the knife lanyard knot as well. Now tighten up your knot as close to the main knot as possible. Roll the knot to make it look more even. To finish up, trim the ends. So guys, this concludes our tutorial on a rather simple paracord key fob, which I designed for Christmas time. For now, thank you for joining me, and see ya next time.